Hey guys, it's Ann Yorks from the Flower Box, and I have a new cookie tutorial for you today. I'm going to be showing you how to make 6 different strawberry themed cookies. This is the perfect set for Mother's Day, spring celebrations, even a birthday. And we're going to do 6 different designs. I'll show you each cookie step by step, and I'll share with you the icing colors. I can't wait to get into the details of these cookies, so let's cookie it up. I love to have a plan for the cookies before I start, so I trace them, the cookie cutters, in my sketchbook, and I like to think about the designs. I'm also thinking through the icing colors. I wanted to streamline the icing colors. I'm going to do 2 different strawberry designs and 2 different basket designs. And just having that plan gets me off on the right foot. Now, I like to mix my icing the day before I decorate and make the colors just to break up the process. And with this particular set, I also have these really cute white flowers. They're going to have a yellow center. These are really easy to make. It eliminates the need for a flower nail. And it's important just to keep that tip completely upright and spin your wrist clockwise almost 180 degrees to get those petals to fan out. Then once I have created all of those flowers, I'm using a tip number 2 on my yellow icing bag, and I pipe the centers. These need a little bit of drying time. That's why I do it the day before. And then we're going to use these pretty flowers on each of the cookie designs that we're going to make in this set. It's kind of a great detail. Let's start with our strawberry first, and I'm going to outline the stem and the leaves. I added 5 leaves to the strawberry pattern, and I'm using tip number 2 for my outlines. Then I'm going to outline the whole strawberry using red and add a little highlight mark or a shine to the strawberry using that light pink. Now it's time to fill it in. I'm going to flood in using my 10-second flood icing, and I'm flooding around the edge of the cookie, also flooding around that highlight and generously filling in with that flood icing. If that highlight looks a little weird and you want to reshape it, before that icing sets up, you can use your flood icing to just add another outline to make that shape look distinct. And before we dry this, we want to fill in the stem. Now I want nice puffy leaves on the strawberry, so I'm going to flood each leaf alternating, letting it dry before I come back and flood in the next leaf. That just adds that natural definition between each leaf and gives that beautiful finished look. Now let's add my favorite detail. This is the seeds. I have a golden yellow piping icing in my bag with tip number 2, and I'm just going to add these seeds starting with the middle, offsetting the next row, and just working my way out. I love to just be consistent with my decorating, same number of seeds on every strawberry. Finishing touch is taking one of those dried white flowers that I made yesterday and popping it right next to the stem. It just finishes such a cute but doable cookie. Let's take a look at the jam jar. And to outline the fabric on the top of the jar, notice I have 3 bumps that go up across the top of the fabric. I do that consistently each time. Then I add the little rectangle for the label and outline the jar using the red flood icing. Let's flood in the red section first because the fabric is going to be over top of the red jar. So we'll flood that area in first, let it dry completely, and then we're going to come back in and flood not just the fabric, but also that label. Now, sometimes you will see a gingham fabric on the top of jam jars. We're going to do a little wet on wet pattern, a more simplified version of that using our pink icing. I'll add 2 horizontal stripes, and then I'll add, doubling up, some vertical stripes, and I'll do 3 sets of 2 going across the top And then I'll add one on each side just as if the pattern is kind of working its way around the jar. Once all of that is dry, I'm using that pastel Buckeye Brown icing color to add a little twine at the top. That just adds a really cute little bow detail. And I'm going to pipe the letters J-A-M. Because we're only piping 3 letters, I'm just going to freehand this. But a lot of times, if I need to pipe more letters, I will use a cookie projector. So you decide what works for you. Now let's add one of those white flowers. I'm just going to pop it off the sheet, add a little royal icing to the back. That's kind of the glue. And I'm going to add that little flower right there at the corner of the label. And while it's still wet, you can nudge it into place. That's so cute. The strawberry outlines start off with the strawberry at the top. This is to make the strawberry cake. And then we'll add the top of the cake next. It's a triangle shape. And then we come down and add just a wiggly, wavy line going across that top layer of the cake. This is a 2-layer strawberry cake. So once you have the top icing on, there is one more layer of icing. Again, there's no wrong way to do this. Just adding a wavy piped line going across the middle. And don't be afraid to use those cookie tools, your scribe tool, or a boo-boo stick to tap icing into place. Now we're going to finish off the outline on the strawberry cake with those short pink lines. Let's flood those pink sections first. Then we want to pop that cookie in front of the fan to allow that icing to set up and come back in and flood the white icing areas as well. Don't forget to fill in the strawberry. That can get drying too. All right. Now we're doing the second set of floods, and I have that white flood icing. I'm just filling in nice and generously the white icing on the top and the white icing on that bottom layer. Add one accent line going across the top of the cake just to give it that 3D look, finishing off your triangle. Here I'm adding a stem, and I'm bringing in another specialty tip. This is tip number 263. It's an Ateco tip. It is a mini leaf tip, and I find that it makes the top of that strawberry look adorable with not a lot of work. I still have tip number 2 on my strawberry, and I'm going to add those seeds, 3 down the middle and 2 on each side. Seem to fit perfectly. And also adding, again, that little white flower. That's one detail that's going to be consistent from cookie to cookie. Everybody gets that little white flower. This is one of my favorite cookies from this set. This is the berries with bow. And I found that it was easiest to start off with piping the bow. And I wanted a dimensional bow. So notice I'm adding some extra lines just to give the look of that folded over and tied bow. You can also simplify this design and make one large icing area with the bow, eliminating a little bit of that extra work. You decide what works for you. Once that bow is outlined, I'm just adding those 2 sort of oval shapes at the bottom. Those are our strawberries. And then we are going to flood that middle section white. That's actually where the green stem will go. And so we just want to fill in that white just so that we have a nice, pretty cookie background for the details at the end. We'll flood the inside of the bow first, and we're going to let those areas dry before we come back to flood in the strawberries. Now, the icing palette on this particular cookie set is pretty simple. I used Chef Master Super Red for the strawberries, and then I added a little bit of that super red to some white icing to actually make the pink tone. So one gel, the super red, makes both the pink and the red, which is kind of cool. I used a leaf green for the leaf color and Buckeye brown for the twine and the basket. And the only other color required for this set was the white and the golden yellow. You can find a full list of these icing colors on the blog post that coordinates with the strawberry kit. It has the icing color details and some bonus information about recreating these cookies. Now, once we are all flooded in, we're going to add 2 piped green lines. That's for the stems on the strawberries. And then again, I'm using tip number 263 to add those gorgeous little mini leaves to the stem base of the strawberry. We are adding some yellow seeds to each of the strawberry. And then the only thing that this cookie is missing is our little white flower. Let's pull that in, add a little royal icing to the back. That's the glue. And with that little dot, we'll pop it onto the center of the bow, which kind of cleans up that little section there where those strawberry stems meet and makes it look nice and finished. Here's a second look at that chunky strawberry shape. I've flooded it in using that pastel pink color, and we're going to stencil the words, "You're the berry best." This would be so cute for moms or even for teachers or even for kids if they're finishing their last day of school. I'm using the red piping icing and making sure I'm spreading it completely across the stencil. Then I gently lift up that stencil to reveal the words. This is the quickest way to add text to cookies is through using stencils. This cookie is pretty quick to come together. We're just going to add that little white flower to finish it off. Here is my favorite cookie of this entire set. This is that berry basket. And I'm going to start my outlines with the fabric that is lining the basket. Then I'm using that pastel buckeye brown to add the base of the basket, and I'm coming back in to add those 3 strawberry sections at the top. Now I want my basket, this first one, I want it to look like a strawberry pint. So we're going to add those little openings that you see on those pint cartons. And that is really the strawberries that are peeking through there. So we're going to just add that flood icing and let those areas set up. Then let's flood that strawberry. I'm adding a little piping icing underneath. I don't want to see any cracks and craters in there. And generally you just want to flood alternating areas. So you can see I flooded the side icing areas on this cookie, the next step. Just don't want to flood all 3 at the same time. When you're ready to flood in the basket, do add those little sections, piped sections, to hold back the flood icing from those red areas. That makes such a nice little basket, and it really looks like that red strawberry is inside the basket. Then we're ready to flood that final section at the top of the berries and let that dry before we come back and do that same wet on wet gingham pattern. So I'm flooding in nice and generously with my white flood icing. And while that icing is still wet, I'm going to use the light pink icing. Again, I'm adding 2 horizontal lines to the fabric. And then I'm following the curve of the fabric just a little bit and adding those double lines to add that cute little plaid pattern. That is so fun. Don't forget to add your stem first. Again, tip number 2. And then those really cute leaves can go on using tip number 263. That's just a strong hand squeeze, and then I ease off the hand pressure as I pull out the little leaf tip. I'm going to add one of our cute white flowers to the center strawberry. The flower is pretty big, so we only really just need one on this cookie. And then I'm going to add an outline to the fabric. That'll just bring that area on the cookie to the foreground. Your eye is going to be drawn to that. If you want to add some fun texture to the carton to make it look like it's made out of that cardboard that you see on those pint cartons, add some flood icing and use a brush and just dab, 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 creating that fun texture on the surface of the cookie. And as that icing starts to set up, you'll see some of those peaks and valleys are forming, and that gives you a really beautiful texture once that icing dries. Now this cookie is almost done. We just need some of those strawberry seeds. So I'm going back in with that yellow piping icing, and I'm adding those seeds to both the center strawberry and those two little berries on the left and the right. Now, if you enjoyed watching this cookie tutorial and you want to recreate these cookies, I would be so flattered. We have made these cookie cutters and a kit available, this new strawberry kit, on flowerbox.com. If you recreate these cookies, definitely tag us on social media at the Flowerbox Shop. We would love to see what you make and your strawberry cookie set. Thanks for watching, and until next time, happy decorating!